Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Vilitch the Cursing Let's Play in Total War Warhammer 3, where we are less than 8,500 souls away from victory and glory for Tzeentch. That's right folks, we need just 50,000 souls to reveal the path to Zanbaijin, which means we are about 8,437 souls away, if I'm doing my math correctly there, and I know that sounds like a massive number, but with the number of wars we have going on around us, and with the number of battles that are just around the corner, I think we'll get there pretty quickly, actually, and I'm really excited to see how it all unfolds. Today's plans include taking Erengrad after we sack it, because who can say no to 28,000 favors? That is way too much to just leave on the table, so we will be sacking Erengrad, and then we'll occupy it as well, because it's the only settlement at Riverlinsk, which means we'll have access to commandments and all that good stuff. So even though it's not a dark fortress, and even though we might not be able to hold on to it for very long, I think there's no harm in sacking it for the favors, first of all, and then occupying it so that Kislev isn't able to hold on to it. Then we'll have to take this rift with Vilitch back all the way up to home so that we can fend off this rebellion over here. They're making their move towards the altar down south over here, and at the same time we have Festus hiding in the fog of war, but revealed by the green mission icon over here. He's probably making a move towards the Doom Keep, so we'll have to fend him off as well. He was initially striking at the altar of the Crimson Harvest, but we scared him off, and now he's moving towards the Doom Keep, and hopefully we won't scare him off. Hopefully we'll actually, eliminate him. But that is, for the next handful of turns, the plan for Vilitch, while all the way over here, where are we? Nope, not near Prague, further over from Prague, down over here, we have Garrulus moving towards Gerslev. It's kind of wild, actually, how far and wide we've gone. It's pretty neat to actually see that distance like that. But either way, what was I getting at? I was getting at the fact that Garrulus is going to move towards Gerslev to burn this down to the ground, and then he's perhaps going to pull back up towards Prague to defend it from what looks like a potential attack. Olaf Hilmarsson, leading the Goromadny tribe from up north, is coming through, looking like he's about to hit Prague, so we have to stop that from happening. And then we might send Garrulus up against Tzeentch and Sipusky, just to, finish the job, so to speak. Or we might send him all the way up over here to the Winterpire to finish a very different job and eliminate Kislev entirely. Again, we did send one of our allies, or perhaps vassals, to try and take it for us, but unfortunately they gave up partway through, so we're going to have to finish the job ourselves, I feel. While down south over here, let's not forget, the lair of the Troll King has been taken now by the Legion of the Gore Queen, so I do not like that. We're trying to get these guys, I thought, up there. Well, right, we are trying to get these guys up there to take the lair of the Troll King, sorry, but right now they're a little preoccupied with Fort Ostrosk, unfortunately. We'll see what they end up doing. We don't really have all that much control over them, but we do have control over our own moves. And folks, Vilitch is about to move into Erengrad. Let's go ahead and not waste any more time. Close victory, medium casualties predicted. I could wait for another pair of siege towers to be completed, but I was mulling over this at the end of the previous session, and I don't think I have that kind of time, truth be told, because if I waste one more turn just surrounding Erengrad, it's very possible that both Festus and the Rebellion strike at the altar and Doomkeep. And then I won't be able to take care of both of them, or it might cause me some trouble, and I don't like the idea of that kind of trouble. So I would much rather take the risk over here, go in with just a pair of siege towers and all the attrition damage we've caused to this garrison, and come out on top against that. I'm sure we'll be fine. So, to the battlefield we go. Alright folks, let's see what we can do here. Hopefully I don't come to regret the decision to dive in with just a pair of the siege towers. It is quite a large settlement. They have towers in quite a few spots. It looks like they might have a couple of blind spots though. Oh man, it's actually a rather gorgeous layout of this all the way at the back over there. Where's the victory point? Up over here. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So these gates are a little bit closer, I suppose. Let's go ahead and channel magic and hope for the best there. Get these guys grouped up as I kind of plot my my movements, and of course, of course. What else can I say to that? Start deployment. Thank you very much, game. At least it wasn't too bad. It could have been a lot worse. Let's go ahead and get these guys. I'm thinking like if I pop them in here, make sure they're hidden, send them in to cause some damage, move in beyond the tower. Like this tower, like what can you hit? I might actually be entirely covered over here, so we'll have to be careful about that. But it's not just the towers we have to worry about, of course. It's all the ranged units that we have to worry about too. So I'm wondering how much I want to hide my army so they're kind of deployed all over the place. I almost feel like that would be ideal, you know, if they are deployed all over the place. Wherever our towers go is probably where the bulk of the defenders are going to end up. So why don't we go ahead and put our towers over here, actually. Because that way what we'll do is we'll get these guys... Actually, you know what, Thommen's Guard, you shouldn't be in there. Let's get you out of there because they're a smaller unit. They're an effective unit, don't get me wrong, but they are a smaller unit. Let's go ahead and get these new Zealots up over here instead. Pop you in there. So we have these warriors of Tzeentch moving up to the walls there and to the walls over here. Can I make sure you're facing the right direction? I can't tell because there's no arrow letting me know which way is forward. There, let's do that. Move you over to there, keep you over here. So these guys will, yeah, they'll go up, they'll take these walls over here, hopefully pour through and go up this way, creep towards the victory point. Truth be told, I doubt it's I doubt that's the likely outcome here because there is well, I mean, there's a lot for them to go through if they're the only ones here. I could try to get the trolls and the dragon ogres over here as well. If I could just, there we go, thank you very much. Push them in, hit the gates with them, and we could even get the warhounds over here so that when the gates are broken, these warhounds can come through and cause a lot of devastation, hopefully. Meanwhile, down over here is where the actual bulk of our army is going to be. We'll have these guys up over here. Hopefully no one's actually, you know, manning the towers or anything, so that'll be helpful. We'll get the halberds up over here. Move these guys in, move these guys in. Good stuff. Vilitch, let's move you over to here. You're not able to hide, are you? Okay, and Hessius, of course, isn't able to hide either. So Vilitch and Hessius will help out on this side as well. That should, hopefully, do the trick. We'll keep Hessius over here so he's able to provide magical support in this area as well, potentially. Not that far away, but, you know, at least somewhere in the middle there. That should be quite handy. And then, of course, we have these guys moving up as well. These guys, let's move you up over here too. Or actually, I could move them over here. So there's more help on the walls up there. Maybe even up over here. Get these guys up this way. It's quite far. Hopefully I'm not making a miscalculation there. The option is, of course, here as well to move these guys onto these walls. Maybe that's not a terrible idea. Spreading so far and wide. Sure, let's try that. And where are my giant and lamb of Tzeentch? These two cannot hide, right? So why don't we go ahead and put them over here as well, breaking down the gates, sending the Lamb of Tzeentch in to shut down some range support, all that good stuff, right? The usual, as it were. Cool. Get these guys up over here. Yep. And I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Just got to minimize our losses, as always. Got to make sure we're moving as quickly as possible, as always, as well. And let's see how it all plays out. Let's begin. Get you moving up right away. Go ahead and get you moving up right away as well. Get these guys getting to work on the gatehouse right away. Vilitch, let's move you in as well. Get Hessius moving in. The warhounds will stay hidden there. Get these guys moving up to there. Get you guys moving up to here. These Marauder horsemen aren't going to be doing much, unfortunately. Get you over there. Let's go. Let's get you over here. Yeah, good stuff. Just want to make sure that click went through. And then down over here, what are we looking at? These guys up there. Let's go. Let's go. And we got another unit back over here. Yes, we do. Up over there. Good stuff. And these guys up over here. Good stuff, good stuff. How are we looking over here? Hessius, let's go ahead and pop one of these down over here, sure, just to kick things off. Looking okay otherwise. Yeah, moving up. In comes the bombardment. Gonna do a little bit of damage, hopefully. Give me something. Oh, you know what? Not terrible, actually. Not terrible at all. The Lamb of Tzeentch is in a bit of trouble, unfortunately. Caught him with some spears over there. Hopefully he'll come out. That's just, why don't we go ahead and pop Final Transmutation. Regular cast. Up over here. Oh, a little bit over. I want to get what's on the wall as well. Sure, let's do that. Cool. Beautiful cast, I think. That'll help maybe a little bit. The Lamb of Tzeentch needs to get out of there, though. Not liking the situation. There's the Final Transmutation coming in. Lamb of Tzeentch is up in the air. Pull you back. Get out of there. And the towers have almost arrived. It's always fun to watch the towers arrive and kind of make, you know, get the, what's it called? What's it called when this thing drops down and everyone pours out? That whole action. I absolutely love watching it. Some of the coolest stuff. Just so terrifying, really. And the gates have been broken as well. Time to send everybody in. I don't think they have too many. They have some Tsar guards, some Kossars. Nothing anti-large over here, I hope. Let's push in, push in. Vilitch, let's go ahead and pop one of these, please. Up over here like so. And, oh, that's used up all of our magic. Let's go ahead and pop this over here. Hessius, bring you through. Warhounds, bring you through as well. bringing the Lamb of Tzeentch back in a way, I think, just to play it safe. Let's pull you up in the air over here while these guys are taking the walls over here. Are you moving up? Let's go. Yep. Ladders have arrived. Everyone's going up. We have taken a bit of damage from the towers up over here. These guys have stayed safe, though, so that's all well and good. These guys are arriving all the way at that end as well. Let's go ahead and push in and try to capture that point there. Just trying to make some moves over here. They're getting a tower built up over here. That's okay. Send you down. Let's go. Send you down as well. Let's go. Vilitch. No, let's go ahead and use ashes and dust, perhaps. Nice big clump over here. Pop you there. And why don't we go ahead and pop... no final transmutation, sadly, but that's okay. In comes ashes and dust, I believe it's called, right? Ooh, that is a pretty effect. I like that. Don't know how much damage... Oh, there we go. That is a lot of damage. I was about to say, don't know how much damage it's actually doing, but there it is. Like one big burst of damage. Nice. Don't mind that at all. I don't mind that at all. Shall we go in with another bombardment over here? Decent spot, I suppose. Yeah, let's go for it. They might dodge. They'll stop firing. Whatever it is, we'll take it. This is good. Keep pulling these guys back down over here. There's the bombardment. Going to do a fair bit of damage. Looks like they didn't dodge. Did a little bit of damage. Not all that much. Looking okay over here. Send you in. Send you in as well. And these guys in too. Good stuff. How are we looking over here? Pushing in. Pushing in. Yeah, good stuff. That gate's going to be captured, but it's not that important, really, truth be told. I would like to capture this point over here. As soon as we're done with that one, we'll capture this one, so that tower is taken care of. Down over here, how we're looking. In comes a charge up top over here. These Kossars are hopefully going to get crushed pretty quickly. And Hessius, can we pop one of these, please, over here? And let's go ahead and pop one of these onto you as well. Good stuff. Where is the Lamb of Tzeentch? You're still active, yeah? Don't want to send them in if I don't have to. Good bombardment there. That caused so much damage. Oh my goodness. Into these armored Kossars with great weapons? No, you'll just rampage. Let's withdraw you. Where's my giant? Let's withdraw you as well. In a bit of trouble there. I don't want to lose these guys to all this ranged fire, right? Send you in up over here. Send you in up over here. Words are failing me right now. Vilitch, go ahead and pop one of these, maybe. Nah, let's go ahead and get Garrulus. Hessius, I mean, popping one of these. So many superstars in our campaign, getting them all mixed up. Good stuff overall. Giant and the Lamb are both able to escape. We've crushed these guys now. Good charge in there, I think. Keep providing... Yeah, let's go ahead and send Vilitch up over here. Get you up over here, let's go. Let's go, quickly now. That'll be good. Down over here, we're doing okay. I think so. Send these guys up. Prevent all that range fire from coming through, right? These guys looking good. Have we captured this? We have indeed. Go ahead and push you up where? Up against these armored Kossars? Sure. Bring these guys down over here, though, just to apply some more pressure. We've got the gates over here secured, so it's time to bring the horses in. Quickly now. Yep, they're able to use the gates. Good stuff, good stuff. How are we looking up over here? Vilitch, push through. Come on, buddy. Pop one of these, and let's watch him go in, I suppose. Always fun to see Vilitch engage in melee every once in a while. There it is. Nice and easy. Victory's, assured over here. Just want to make sure we, again, minimize our losses, right? Good stuff, good stuff. Send the Warhounds in to capture this point over here, because I believe there are a couple of towers built under that, so let's minimize the damage we're taking from there. Now let's go ahead and send these guys up over here to eliminate these armored Kossars as well. Things are looking pretty good. We've engaged in combat up there. Down over here, we're moving towards this capture point. These guys are through as well. Let's move them into this capture point and see if we can provide some support over here, perhaps. Yeah, holding these guys in place with the Aquilas. Good stuff. Vilitch having a field day. Let's bring Hessius in and maybe pop one of these. I've got a long way to go before we can do that. Sure. Bring Hessius in, though. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff up here. In comes another charge against these armored Kossars. The Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch doing all right, I think. And how are we looking up over here? Yep, capturing this point very quickly. And that'll take care of some of their towers and stuff and minimize, again, the amount of damage they're doing. Capturing this point pretty quickly as well. Once that's done, we'll send these guys in to fire into the backs and sides of these spearmen and these armored Kossars with great weapons as well. Almost done here. There it is. Let's move. Good stuff. No, don't do that. There, move up there. Cool. These guys not having the best time, actually. Maybe we should pull these guys back up to provide some support over there. And let's send these Warhounds in there as well, actually, with a rear charge. That'll be nice, because we have captured this point. So I think that would be quite fun, actually. The kind of stuff I always want to pull off with these Warhounds, but I rarely get the chance to. They're hopefully not going to try and jump this gap. Yeah, go around. Come on now. This will be fun. I hope they don't give up before we actually get the charge done. I would like to see this charge happen. Come on, buddies. Come through. Come through. There we go. There we go. Down this ramp, if you will. Yeah. Nice and easy. And into the backs of these armored Kossars. In we go. Beautiful. Absolutely love to see it. The morale dropped by about 50% there. Elf took a touch of damage as well, but overall, like, that was a lot of fun to execute. Simple as it might be, that was a lot of fun to execute. Let's go ahead and get these guys firing at some of these spears over here. we're ready to drop a bombardment on them as well, I think. Go ahead and pop this over here. And a lovely little fireball, because why not? Oh, that's probably going to hit our own troops, actually. Looks like they're about to give up on the fighting, but in comes the fireball, in comes the bombardment as well. Oh my goodness, caused a fair bit of damage. You know what? That was not too bad. That fireball caused some friendly fire, though. A little bit of damage to our barrier there. These guys are shattered. These guys are shattered. Who's left? What is this? These armored Kossars with great weapons. Are you really still standing and fighting? Oh no, they do have some other units up top over here. Still willing to fight. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hessius, let's pull you up this way, I suppose, because these guys have given up. Send these guys up this way. Let's go. And these guys have shattered as well, so let's go and move you, or we can just celebrate our victory. I knew it was just a matter of time at that point. Pretty good, I would say. We did pretty good. A couple of units had to be withdrawn. That was the Giant and the Lamb of Tzeentch. They took a lot of damage. But overall, pretty pleased. End the battle there, and I will take that decisive victory. Thank you very much. I believe the game was predicting a close victory. I'll take the decisive. Thank you. That was pretty good, I would say. That was pretty good. Pleased enough with how that went. Could have been a bit more careful with the Lamb and with the Giant, but I knew what I was doing. I knew the risk I was taking. The Giant, especially being such a juicy target for all of the ranged capabilities that Kislev tends to field, right? But we came out just fine. 194 troops lost. That is not too bad at all. A turn at Erengrad will hopefully heal the Giant up nicely. We use in-camp stance as we teleport from rift to rift. That'll allow us to replenish as well. I think we'll be okay, right? These guys have survived, yeah, decent kill counts across the board as well, yeah, decent stuff. 125 kills on these Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch. That is worth celebrating. And looks like the new Zealots as well performed admirably, as did these Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch with 94 kills, almost at 100 there. Close enough, I would say, to celebrate. Good stuff overall. Love it. Good bit of money made as well. Some souls collected too, nearly 1,000. Like, see what I mean? Souls come quick. Souls come quick. And the raise is tempting. Wait, if I need 84... Wow, that's like over half of what we need right there. I mean, that's kind of hard to say no to, isn't it? But we have a couple of battles coming up. If we have 2 more battles that each net us about 1,000 souls, that's 3,000 out of the 8,500 we need. We need another, what, 5,000 battles after that? 5,000 souls after that, right? Another 5 battles that get us the same amount of souls. Raising Erengrad is huge, actually, in terms of our progress towards, becoming the one true champion of Chaos. Oh, that is so tempting. Oh, that is so very tempting. Normally, plans shatter when they, make first contact with the enemy, but right now plans are shattering, making first contact with myself. Because we're not in a desperate situation financially anymore. We can sustain what we have. We can absolutely sustain what we have. And then some. We're actually making money right now. So, you know what? I think I'm actually going to go ahead and raise Erengrad. Still a decent bit of money made, but 6,200 souls. How can I say no? Burn it down. That's madness. We're a lot closer than I thought we were. 1,500 souls is all we need. Less than 1,500 souls, in fact. Nice. Enemy killed in battle, of course. That's the garrison commander. The raising, though, does mean we're not able to replenish or return this turn to this region. So that's a little bit of trouble we might be in. But hey, you know what? The Tide Changer and the Lamb of Tzeentch have done very well. If we do lose them in the next battle, it's not the end of the world. The Tide Changer changed the tide in our favor very well, and maybe it's time to say goodbye. Hopefully not, but if it comes to it, so be it. How can I say no to so many souls? And I'm sure I've done it before, but I was having a hard time saying no now, especially because of how we began this session. Let's go ahead and get, I'm thinking, Fetid Gallipot over here for the extra casualty replenishment, just because we kind of need it desperately right now. And you know what? That actually, these yellow bars are actually visible now, so I guess it did make a bit of a difference. It's okay. It's okay. A little bit of encamping, a little bit of movement will be perfectly fine. And meanwhile, Garrulus down over here, he's actually done his turn. Path to Glory available. We can leave that be for the time being. For the time being, there's not much more time to be, really. And building upgrade available at the Doom Keep. We're not going to do that, of course. Not about to invest in the Doom Keep. That's the turn done. Into turn 90 we go. Wow. Feels like about a 100 turn campaign, give or take, depending on how you've done, how much time you've spent dallying, and like if I decided not to raise Erengrad, then this campaign would easily have lasted another, what, 10 episodes or whatever. So that's roughly another 10 hours. Whereas now I feel like maybe we're another 2 episodes away. Maybe we wrap this up by episode 20. Possibly, maybe. Counter offer, you want a defensive alliance, you gotta pay for it, buddy. What? Come on, get out of here, 36. That's nothing. Get lost. Sorry about that edit there. For some reason, my recording software decided to crash on me. You didn't miss anything at all. I noticed as soon as the turn ended, and the only thing that changed really that affects us, it seems, is that Festus has in fact struck the Doomkeep. Well, he hasn't struck it. He just has revealed that he intends to strike it. He's got it encircled right now. This army, I mean, it's got some worrying elements, I suppose, if I'm not paying, you know, enough attention to some of these chariots, if I'm not pinning them down and stuff. Like, there's a bit of trouble to be had over here, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be just fine. One thing I was saying as my recording software crashed on me was just in reference to how this campaign is very close to its finish line, I suppose. I was just saying that, like, it's funny to me thinking back on the base game. And again, if you watch my review or if you're familiar with the channel, you know my opinions on the base game very well, I'm sure. If you watched the review, right? I wasn't what's it called? Obfuscating my opinions there, I would say. Compared to all that, this DLC has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed my romp through these lands as a Vilitch, and I've enjoyed like the new mechanics that have come with it and everything. So this was a good time. I've enjoyed it personally, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts, not just about the series, but also what you've seen of the DLC, and if you've played it yourself, your own opinions about the DLC and how you see it, you know, what you feel it indicates for the future of Total War Warhammer 3. I think it's rather promising, so I'm excited to see, you know, what kind of comes next, so to speak. On the topic of what comes next, though, Gerslev comes next. We're going to go ahead and strike it. How many souls can we actually get over here as well? Decisive victory, low casualties, so we're going to go ahead and auto-resolve that one. 255 souls acquired from the battle alone. Decent performances, not too much to kill. But what about from raising another 1,000, right? Why would I hold on to it? Oh, actually, money's getting kind of tight now, I suppose. But no, let's go ahead and burn it down. And we are about 500 souls away from revealing the path to Zanbaijin. Very exciting stuff. Because of the raising, of course, Garrulus is not able to move around, so we're not able to respond to this army that seems to actually be moving past Prague. And, I mean, like, I know how the real world city is pronounced, but the Warhammer world city, I'm not sure. These guys might be going towards Hellpit, I suppose. And up over here, has our ally / vassal moved in? No, they have not. Unfortunately, they still intend to go down to Fort Ostrowsk, but even that they're not actually doing, which is very unfortunate. We also do have to concern ourselves with this army over here, by the way. It is not just Festus, unfortunately. It is Festus and this army of the Fecundites both moving in, so both the Altar and Doomkeep might be in a touch of trouble, and we of course have this rebellion here as well, so an interesting trifecta that we'll have to deal with. But why don't we go ahead and get you into encamp stance. Can still reach the rift, right? Decent bit of replenishment. One turn in the encamp stance is good enough. So why don't we go ahead and use the rift and actually traverse and go all the way up to Doomkeep, right? That's where Festus is right now. Pop you in there. Yep, traverse. Good stuff. And if we need to, because we can't attack this turn, right? So we'll be attacking next turn, and then next turn we can also maybe get Garrulus over to... Nah, this is way too far away. And there's no rifts in the area. Oh, there's this one over here. We do have one more we can claim. We have one more rift sigil. So we can bring Garrulus over to here potentially, and have him move all the way up to the altar and defend it from these two armies, because he's a decent army as well, right? Man, remember Baronir? What a warrior that was. What a great, like, that was a great story out of this campaign. I love that tremendously, actually. Very pleased with how that played out. Baronir's tale, defending the Tower of Krak, fending off Kislev, moving down over here, and all that good stuff. It was some beautiful stuff. I was really pleased with that. But yeah, I guess that's this turn done, right? Path to Glory is available. Oh, we'll hold off on that. Building upgrade available. Yeah, we'll hold off on that too. And that's the turn done here. Ooh, hello. Vampire Counselor. Closer than I realized, I guess. I guess that's why they were communicating with us previous session, right? All right, that's the turn done. Into turn 91 we go, and we're basically a battle away from kicking off the end game. I don't know what the ending, like, is. Kind of apprehensive, I suppose. Unholy intervention has been researched. Cool, that sounds good. Not that it's gonna make much of a difference in this campaign anymore. What else do we want to get? Giant manacles, extra weapon strength for Chaos Trolls and Chaos Giant units. I was talking about getting this earlier because we do use quite a few of those units. What else do we have here? Unchained Beasts, passive ability Gore Feast for Chaos Warhounds and Feral Manticore units. Replenishes hit points of combatants. You know, that's actually not a bad thing to have on hand. Probably would have been better to have that sooner rather than later because the Manticore, when it goes on a rampage and it gets stuck in and eats a lot of damage, it would be nice to actually replenish some hit points at the same time, right? Let's go ahead and get Unchained Beasts. We're probably not even going to see it completed before this campaign is done, but it's worth a shot, right? And down over here, we're just too far away from this rift. Just too far away, eh? Yeah. So fine, into in-camp stance we'll go, I suppose, just so we can replenish. Move a little bit closer over here. There's no other rift nearby. There is not, yeah. So let's go ahead and nudge you a little bit closer. Cool. And up over here, I suppose, we could send this army. Oh, you know what? Festus is actually pulling back. Huh. Alright, if Festus is pulling back, should I pop into the Doom Keep to replenish to a bit better strength, basically? Or do I... Oh, looks like this army's pulled back as well. Interesting. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move Vilitch into the Doom Keep, because I would like these guys to be at a better strength level before I take on Festus's army, right? So let's go ahead and dive on into the Doom Keep. Yeah, a little bit better. I don't know how much of a difference it actually made. I could strike at Festus, but I would lose those units, and it'd be a shame to lose them right at the death here, you know? Yeah, literally a battle out. Literally a battle out. Erengrad has been taken by Nordland, no surprise there. I left it for them, it's okay. And what is this? The Tsarina is back. Suffering from attrition, though. Have you still held on to... Yes, you have, the Winter Pyre. Why? 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 And down over here, oh, Dazin's been burnt down. Our vassal is just an absolute chump. Looks like the Gore Queen sent some of their soldiers down to take Dazin. And now we've lost sight of them too. Leblia is probably going to fall next too. Fair enough, fair enough. Path to Glory still available. Building upgrade available as well. No worries there. And just want to check over here. You are? Yeah. Cool. I imagine the Rebellion over here will strike the altar this turn. They're at 20 stack now. I'm sure they're going to come through. They're going to try and get some work done. The treasure house will only just have been completed. Maybe I should have invested in some more stuff. I could just get another army and deal with these guys, but no, let's stick with the two that we've had for so very long. Like, Garrulus has been with us for a very long time, and Vilitch, of course, since the beginning. You know, Hessius has been with us for a very long time. Hordred was a more recent addition, but, you know, not by that much. So the band we're actually ending this campaign with, or soon to be ending this campaign with, has been with us for a very, very long time. And that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. No last-minute additional recruitments or anything. Join a war against Marienburg. I could say yes, knowing full well that the consequences would never actually hurt me or harm me. But you know what? No. I'm going to still say no. I'm going to decline. Get out of here. Authority questioned. Here we go again. Overpowering force for extra tribute from vassals is useless, so mass executions it shall be. Thank you very much. Altar has been besieged, as predicted. Very well. Yeah, all good, all good. And Festus actually did not get away. Instead, popped into in-camp stance, which will help their ability to defend themselves a little bit. But the balance of power looks okay. Like, right down the middle, roughly, maybe slightly in favor of us, which means we'll be able to defeat this army. Hopefully well. And then down over here, where is Garrulus, we're going to go ahead and move in regular stance to this rift. Because there's nothing here that, like, desperately needs defending. I mean, sure, Prague will be left exposed, and Ostland might actually go for it, but I think it'll be some time before they do, and I'll be able to come back to this Dormant Rift, which will have been awakened, and then I can defend Prague with Garrulus himself, right? So, to the Dormant Rift we go. Let's go ahead and claim it. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and reverse said Rift. Like, I quite enjoyed the Rift mechanic, actually, in this, not in the base game. Base game, it was... Oh boy. But in this DLC, like, yeah, you know, it's been kind of cool traversing the rift like this, moving back and forth as just a new layer of strategy, which ones to actually let be dormant and which ones to activate and all that good stuff. So pretty cool. But yes, Garrulus has returned to defend the altar. Vilitch is poised to defeat Festus one last time, perhaps, and we are soon going to discover what the end game actually entails, as we are 418 souls away from victory, and whatever that final step actually includes. If we take a look at our objectives, our victory conditions involve what? These are the ones we're looking for. Open 8 rifts using rift sigils to find the way to Zanbaijin, so we'll have to actually open some additional rifts. That's okay. We've got 2, 4, we'll have 7. I guess 1 opened by default for us, right? Like the one at our home territory opened by default. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 6, 7, 8. So, okay, there's a bit of work left even after we get the last couple souls, and then we'll have the final clash at the altar of battle. That's exciting. Folks, I think this is where we'll call it a session, and then next session might be our last one. Because if we take Festus on, and then we can rush down to here roughly, I'll need to get 3 more rifts, eh? Oh boy, that might actually take a bit of time to find these rifts to unlock. Maybe I've spoken too soon with regards to how quickly we can conclude our tasks, but if we're going to finish it, I wouldn't mind finishing it next time, I think. Nice round number to end this series on. I think it would please Tzeentch, and I think it would certainly please me. We will defeat Festus right at the beginning of next session, and then we'll dive on into the last sort of act of this campaign. I hope you all enjoyed this session. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference, and just let me know what y'all have been enjoying on the channel. Of course, this series is about to conclude, but, you know, do I replace it with a different Total War series? Do I replace it with something else? That's all up for debate and conversation, obviously, and seeing how many of you are interested in what's come to pass will help me determine how many of you might be interested in what's to come, right? So don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving those likes and comments down below. A bit of an interesting episode today, bit of a shorter one, I suppose, but I think it's a nice setup for a grand finale, and who doesn't like a good grand finale, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like there's a good opportunity here, and this series has had many a good opportunity for well, cliffhangers and now a grand finale. Folks, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.